We are at Umong Park in the Suthep area of Chiang Mai, right next to Wat Umong, which is just beyond the trees there. Umong Park is a 3-block apartment complex, rather beautifully landscaped, and was completed in December 2017. I moved in April of 2018. And my block is the one at the end, block A. They're rather beautifully laid out. Landscaping is taken quite seriously here, and they managed to complete the build maintaining the trees. And there's one of the ground staff who works tirelessly on a daily basis. It's incredible. And here, going up the steps, we would arrive at the restaurant if we go through the green entrance there. This particular building is dedicated to Steve Jobs. And yeah, it's Christmas, even in Thailand. And there's a working space at the base of that block opposite. Here we have an example of a neighbour's property right next to an unlandscaped patch of ground which has grown up significantly in the last 6-7 months into a bit of a jungle. Bamboo there on the left. This is the back of B block. I have an adapted map here of Chiang Mai in northern Thailand, with the airport in the lower left and centrally the old city around which everything has since been built. To the west in the green area is Doi Suthep, Doi meaning mountain in Thai, and I live just to the east of the mountain where the little house is in the middle, and this video charts my journey to the blue square. This is the walk I take once a week to get to the laundry, but is also the route if I were to bike to school or into town, and is also the direction of one of the many 7-Elevens. It's only a 3-minute walk, but you see there's a fair bit of motorbike traffic. That's an Asian thing. Motorbikes everywhere, scooters, mopeds, however you might like to call them. But it's a beautiful walk. Lush jungle all around. And just here on the right is another bit of wild land, sun filtering through. It's rather beautiful, through the formidable barbed wire. Who knows what creeps and crawls through there, but often on the road we certainly see a fair bit of wildlife flattened. Scorpions, snakes, rats primarily. Dodge the bikes, and over this wall is a convention centre that doesn't seem to be used much at all. And the red truck there is called a song tao. It's the cheapest way of getting public transport, about 20 baht generally, to go a distance within the town. There are bench seats in the back, so nothing overly comfortable. Health and safety wouldn't like the open backs, but we're in instinctive Asia, where you get to use your own head and look after your own well-being. Wild jungle to our left and right. quite dense, thick bamboo at the back, and it's all kind of navigating around the poles supporting the cabling, all of which is above ground, electric and telecommunications, internet, etc. Bit of a mess. And this is a meditation retreat centre, which I haven't ventured up to. But it's way out of the city, so quite a relaxed atmosphere and appropriate for that venue. This area at night is particularly lively as it's a bit swampy on the left and the amphibians turn into a bit of an orchestra. Rather smart external wall to a property with peepholes and nice planting in the front. You see this lack of pavement out here, as we're not in the main city. But I like that. On the right here, this blue structure is a place to sit while you wait for your washing to be done. So this is where I come to get my sheets and towels washed in a hot washer, because apartments and building condo units don't have hot water piped to the washing machines, and the washing machines don't have the ability to heat the water for whatever reason. And there's the 7-Eleven up ahead. Complete convenience store where I can even get my air tickets paid for, having booked them via an app, avoiding credit card fees. I walk down here with the receipt on the iPhone and they just scan the barcode. And this machine ahead of us, I still haven't worked out what it is, but the Thais love using it. It might be weighing machine. Well, I was going to say traditional Thai house, but it's an example of a modern traditional Thai house. English tuition, pharmacy, restaurant, and back to the hot wash, branded by this creature, cartoon character Otteri. I would imagine it's an otter. That's the big mountain Doi Suthep in the distance. I say big, it is for the area. And the walk back. Different perspective on the view that we had coming. The drainage is literally below my feet there, just off the tarmac. You would fall through the cracks into the sewage system if you would not be too careful on looser concrete, because you can see there that cars, when passing, would drive onto that, and it can be a bit broken up, stinky and perilous, but simple for them to maintain. And you can see how growth has just jumped onto the cabling on the right there. It's just crazy. And the bikes just fly past. In Thailand, you walk with the traffic rather than against it, and you're supposed to trust that they see you and they can then predict how you're walking. There's that burden of growth. I guess it's prettier than the bare cables. they're quite big into their art in Chiang Mai. There's quite a few galleries, and considering this is not in the middle of nowhere, but we're out in the sticks here, there's a gallery there. Just avoiding traffic. Coming up to the turn back to my condo, which is at the end of this road, signposted with Mirror Place, which is another condo unit just short of mine. So this route is my bike route to and from the apartment, as well as foot. There is access on the other side of the block as well, but I like this side because I get to walk past the dog that always sits outside this apartment block. That's the most responsive he's ever been. Looks a bit of a grandpa. And he sleeps on that mat just by the car park. Significance of lambs? No idea. That's a typical effigy. I must find the proper terminology, but every establishment, private house or public building has some reference to Buddha and a place where people can pay their respects. I have seen monks passing by, particularly this one here on the right, and laying things down or blessing it. I don't think the monks particularly care for the English telephone box and Queen's Guard, but Asia seems to love British signage and the Union Jack. Building work going on next door to my condo. Done in a very different manner than to the west. And here is Umong Park. Nicely done. The brickwork even shows 164, which is only visible at an angle. And this is the east side access and my block, Block A. And there's my bike.